Will Kenyi Cichlids actually change their sex? Stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. My name is Raleigh. I deal with ornamental fish keeping, fish care, breeding, keeping and trading. Today's video is focused on Kenyi Cichlid. I'm trying to do this video very quickly. Okay, so for the past 3-4 years I have been keeping, breeding and trading Kenyi Cichlids. Now as you can see in the video, Kenyi Cichlid slightly reminds me of the Masoni. The Masoni coloration is a little bit brighter, and there are some slight variation in structure of the Kenyi Cichlid when compared to the Masoni. Okay, all right. So the male Kenyi Cichlid becomes yellow with what do you call it? Vertical stripes. Yeah, vertical stripes. These vertical stripes, you'll have dark yellow, light yellow vertical stripes, and the males are normally larger in size than the females. The females do grow to, I think you would say the females go roughly between 3.5 to 3.5 inches in length, right guys? However, they start to breed from as early as probably 2.5 inches. Right now, you have a stock of Kenyi Cichlid within the aquarium, and you realize that all of them is blue, and suddenly you see one of them starts to change and becomes yellow. Now that is because of the social dynamics of the aquarium having no dominant male. And so what happened is that this fish actually changed from being a female, according to research and according to my observation also. You see one dominant fish becomes really yellow, and this fish becomes the alpha within the space. Now the alpha within the space has the brightest yellow, that's if you have a species only setup where you have only Kenyi within the space. You will actually observe this, right? The Kenyi, even if you have only Kenyi within a system along with some other fish, you will realize that the Kenyi, the male will be, the dominant male will be the brightest yellowest fish within the space. Now I had two yellow Kenyi within my space, right? But the thing is that I got one from the 70 gallon inch I made, and it was actually giving a little problem in the 70 gallon. So I took it home and I placed it within my breeding pond setup. But my breeding pond setup had already had a alpha male established. So periodically both would actually fight, right? None will actually be subdued by the other, meaning that you're not going to have the coloration retracted and it becomes blue with vertical stripes. That's not going to happen, right? What will happen is that you will have a whole batch of Kenyi Cichlids, and you'll only see one vertical stripe yellow Kenyi Cichlids within that space, right? You will see some amount of coloration on some of the fish within the space, but it will not become as bright as the alpha. Right now, if you have, oh by the way, Kenyi Cichlids, when they are first I call it now, when they start out as being blue, vertical stripe blue, whether it be male or female, vertical stripe blue, and as they mature, they morphed in, at least the males morphed into this vertical yellow striped fish, and it becomes the dominant alpha within the space, right? I just wanted to share this with you. I never wanted the video to be long, so I'm going to end the video here. But this is just something in which I wish for you to know, and yeah, it pays well when you know information. Peace out, guys. Catch you next time. Bye bye.